Hello, this is Greg Allison from Green Greg's Garden and Worm Farm, coming to you on the 9th of February 2020, and I'm going to be talking to you about silent hunting, this time blowguns. Everyone has asked me about blowguns since you've seen my travel bug out bag video. Check link to that, in which I mentioned and have many times the topic of you need to hunt silently. Why hunt silently? Because when you're hunting, if you have a weapon such as a rifle or a shotgun, every time you pull the trigger, you're screaming, "Here I am!" Bam! You can be heard for miles around. And it's din-din, that's what everybody hears. And also you become a target because people know then that you have a firearm. And they may ambush you. They may snipe you just to get the firearm. Or if nothing else, be looking for a nice dinner. You may get more attention than you want. And you can't be stealthy when you're making a lot of racket. So it's best to hunt silently. So we're going to do blowguns and many other topics about silent hunting. I do plan to do a few videos on silent hunting, silent camping, gray man, bug in, bug out type topics. Bear in mind, and I've been telling you, really and truly, it may be too late to prep. You should have started already. If not, run. Get ready fast. This is the 2020s. Things may be happening real fast to us here in the 2020s. So you've got to pay a lot of attention now. Get ready. Get ready quick. Get your homework done. Do subscribe to my channel if you've not already subscribed. Bang the update notification bell because I will have more videos on these topics. And support my channel. Click the links below because below I have links to my Patriot Supply. If you want to prep, now's the time to get your supplies while you can. We don't know what shipments are going to be like with some of the quarantines going on. They may come here. Also, food prices are expected to skyrocket. I would say get them now. It does support my channel. If you use my links below to my Patriot Supplies, they have sales going on. And you can get up to a year's food supplies for like $2 a meal. It's crazy. And it lasts 25 years. Also, you need to get heirloom seeds. Heirloom seeds are the kind that you can replant. Go to Tree Leaf Market below for those, and you can grow indoors. You may not be able to get out and about, especially if it's in the quarantine, and you're going to need good, green, nutritious food to eat, and that's an excellent way to do it. See my videos on growing microgreens. Look to microgreen supplies that Tree Leaf Market has, the heirloom seeds they have, and there's other prepper supplies on my Patriot Supply. And I do sell worms, of course, so check my links below for that, and hope you enjoy this video. Okay, here are some of my implements of silent hunting. I did have a sister prepper channel which displayed had talked about the topic of silent hunting, and he showed a slingshot, and he told you he would buy a crossbow one day. Oh yeah, a slingshot was still in the package for Walmart, but he did share the receipt. Well, hey, that's a start. That's at least telling you something. So he's got a good channel. I'm not going to name him. But some of you probably seen the video. He's got a good channel. I do watch it myself, but I'm not going to name him because I don't think I'm trying to cut him down. I'm actually not. As you can see, I've got a crossbow. I've got the slingshot. And what everybody wants to see is today is the videos of my blowguns. And you can see I've got throwing knives of various sorts. That's just one pack. You can see that's the blowgun I carry in my travel pack, and these are the traps, snare traps I carry in my travel bug out bag, but I have a lot more of those. And hey, part of silent hunting is fishing. There's a trot line, and you can also see some of the variety. I do also have a compound bow here, an old one, and I've got a recurve. I'm not putting on I got an old 50-pound Bear recurve bow, and that is not a rifle. That's actually a pellet gun, an air gun. It is a means of silent hunting, and I literally probably have 7,000 or 8,000 rounds of that ammo right there, little Daisy pellet ammo. That would be good for a bird or something like that. Most of my air guns, this one, these two, and another one I've got about 4 of these small bore blowguns. You can see this one is really long here, and there's that one, which has got a nice little carrying strap to it. And the small bore are about a 40 caliber. they shoot a little round like this, and this one has a spear point on it for hunting. And I sink regularly with this one, these spears all the way up to this, and a very hard foam target. I mean a hard packed foam target. And that is this one right here, and this is hard packed. So it's a little harder than flesh. So I imagine you could easily take out a bird, a squirrel, or some small animal if you need to survive. And I'm not in the mode of hunting right now, I'm too busy. But if you needed to take out something to survive, that would do the trick. Now I've just bought this larger bore one, and I've not yet got quite accustomed to using it, because I still got to get used to this one. This one is large bore. And this one, I've seen video of it killing boar. Actually, these warthogs. This guy here, he's got a video. If you can zoom in on that code and click it, you can see his video. It's promotional for this company called Still. And indeed, they have this Slock Master blowgun. What do you call it? Tim Wells Signature Series. You can see the darts for it are more significant. Here's your target dart. Even the target dart's got a point on it. That might be more of a small game hunting target or dart. It's not as long as this one. And I just sunk one of these all the way into some pretty heavy target, all the way up to the arrow. But it took me a little practice with this one to get to do that. So this one is a very substantial little barb here, as you can see it in my hand. And he actually shows a video of him killing warthogs. So I don't think I'd go after a wild boar with this, especially unless I had a serious backup weapon. Like a very high caliber 44 Magnum Super Black Hawk or something like that at my hip. That's the only way I'm going to tackle going after some serious game that could come back at me with something like that. But it is a way to hunt silently. As you can see, the little, get my hand in here for comparison, these little darts on this little carriage quiver versus these. And I have both sizes mounted in here. Those are serious darts, my friends. Not to mention, this larger board, probably easier to manufacture your own darts to put in here. And you could even put tranquilizers for some game if you wanted to do that, just tranquilize an animal. Now these are disassemblable. This one screws in and out, so it's a screw interface right here. If you can see the interface right here. There's another interface right here. These are machine screw, heavy duty bore there. And it's very well built blowgun. These assemble and disassemble, they just pull straight out of those joints. And so does that one. And see, that one breaks down in 3 parts. That's easy to carry in a pack, and that's why I carry it. You could even mount that one from your belt. But that's easy to carry in a pack. These big ones you would have to sling on your back somehow to carry them. This green one does not come with a sling, but you can make a sling for it. I do like this big black one here having a sling. So what would I actually carry? Well, you know, you could almost make a walking cane out of this one if you built a different footer for it. It does have a little pad here to keep bugs from crawling up in, as you can see, and I blew one of these off when I first started playing with it. So there you have it, my friends. So the next objective was to show you me target shooting these things and what that looks like. And I'll start out with probably the smaller bore blowguns and then go to the bigger ones. And eventually I'll show you videos of some of these other things and maybe some comparative tests between them, including slingshots and slingshot techniques. And I've got different types of slingshots, by the way. So there you have it. The silent hunting. You don't want to be heard. The best way to survive, especially in areas that have some population, when you're bugging out and don't have a bug out place to go to, is to be stealthy. Like a cat. Don't be seen. Don't be heard. And if you are seen, don't stick out. Try to blend in. I also have a backpack from 3V Gear I'll be product demoing and talking about its advantages for the gray man unseen approach and how you could actually wear it in the office or in the field and the advantages of doing that. Alright, so next we'll go out to demoing the blowguns. Okay, I've got 2 blowguns out here today. I will show you firing at least one of them, at least a small bore one, which I'm most familiar with. I might graduate to show you the big bore one. Big bore one's a little bit longer, but neither of these are my longest blowgun. I like this one just because it's got a whole lot more attachments to it, which I could put these on the other blowgun, by the way. The longer one, which I might do eventually, and it's got this nice strap, carrying strap. Now, you see, you can snap these little darts in here. The purpose of this bottom shelf is so these things don't stick you or hang on everything and jerk out, which they will. If you're not careful, you can jerk them out. Now, those little heads on those are glow-in-the-dark heads. You can get them many different colors. The glow-in-the-dark would make them easier to find at nighttime. I literally have probably 7,000 or 8,000, maybe more rounds of these little darts. So if I needed to hunt for a long time and was losing some, they should last me a little while, as provided I was able to pack them off. I was bugging out, which you may or not be able to do. This blowgun has the advantage, like I said, of having darts that you could probably manufacture. Again, you can see this little shelf here to catch them on, which you can slide all these things around. You can slide these things out. These don't slide as easy as those, but that gives you an ability to carry those points that I'm catching on things again. Just to recapitulate, tell you what I told you. So, one thing to know is that you really don't want to shoot the broad points into a target because they will hang. I mean, how do you get it out right there? Well, I'm about to find out, because they are longer, and I wondered if I could drive one all the way into my target, and I did. And here it is, sticking out right there. Let's see if I can see my finger here. I can't really see this video sometimes. There we go. There it is. I'm about to pull it out. I'm going to use this little freebie multi-tool I got from Cabela's to try to get this out. There we go. There we are. This whole thing buried in this foam. That's a sharp point. If that was an animal, that certainly would have smarted. An animal or a person, which makes this, like again, I said, a formidable weapon. But the key thing is learning your breath control. And breath control for these blowguns means that typically you take a dart and you insert them into the cavity. I gotta show you this one for starters, because this is the one I use first. Typically, you take these little darts, you can pull them out. I can pull them straight out of that bit. Pull that out, I think. Well, here's my dart. I'm gonna take it and put it up here into this cavity. Now, if you just put it right at the entrance and you blow on this, you can blow for all you want and it's not going to go through. You can push it just till it clicks one time and it's still securely in there. This is when you blow. If you push it harder, it will just fall through, and no amount of blowing is going to give you sufficient air compression at the initial point of it to push this dart. So the key thing is that you get a deep breath and kind of hold your tongue in front of something. Hold it. Don't let it out don't let it out until you're ready to release it all at once. You take a deep breath, hold your tongue at your lips where you got them pursed here, and then release it instantly. And this will project down the barrel. Same with the big blowgun. It's just a little bit different technique with the big blowgun, so I've got to get used to it. I don't know if I can do this and shoot the video at the same time, especially aim it with any accuracy, but here it goes. Alright, I'm out here in my swamp. You got to put that in about a couple of clicks to get it the right spot in this particular blowgun here. You just have to learn your blowgun. Everyone's going to be different. So I'm going to pick this one up and try to aim it while I'm holding the camera, which isn't an accurate way to do it. Now you see I blew it. Alright. And let's go see what it did. Like this wasn't the most accurate way to do it. Now I would have missed a bird, but I'm pretty accurate with these generally. And I probably didn't get the best breath because I probably could have sunk it all the way in. But, you know, it just shows you what can be done. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give it a go with a big blow. Big blowgun. I got this synced in here. I popped it in a couple times. Hopefully that's enough. I need 3 hands, right, to hold the camera. So, let's see if we can get this. Well, way off because I'm holding the camera. But look at that. My gosh, yeah, I'm getting the breath technique down, I believe. Sunk it all the way in quite easily. Yeah, I might like this big blowgun, but you know what? I think I'm going to have to use my... Uh-oh. That went too far. I think that one's gone, my friends. Thought I might use this Cabela here thing here to fish it out, and maybe I can, but I'm going to have to dig. Yeehaw. Yeah, that would hurt. Okay, so I'm going to show you, I've got somebody videotaping for me, so I'm going to show you how to use the blowgun. I'm using a strap kind of like you might sling with a rifle to give a little extra stability. And I got the dart inside of it, so I'm going to blow into that target over there. And it's been a while since I've done this, so it takes a while to get your accuracy up, but let's see what we do. Oh, way off on that one, I was low. Low a little more. Put another one in here. These reload pretty fast, a lot faster than the muzzle of the rifle. Okay, up a little bit. Let's see. I'm getting a little tighter shot group. Bring it up into the left a little bit. Oh, went too far up left. Closer. Not really shot this thing in over a year. You gotta remember, practice is what you gotta do when it gets tough out here. And I got some practice to do, but I'm showing you the techniques. Basically, just put them in here, pop them down a couple of pops. There we go, now I'm getting in. Well, one I did it. Got it down in the bullseye. There's a bird. Bring the camera up. Well, there's a couple times I could have got a rabbit with some of these here. With these here, I could have got a rabbit. Maybe. Maybe that one. Might have got a bird with that one or that one. But definitely got to improve my accuracy. You can see I was getting the shot group tighter. I started out down here and up here. But practice makes perfect. And I'm not practicing in a while. I'm so busy, it's just hard to find times to do stuff like this. These went in pretty deep. You know, that's deep enough to go all the way through a small bird or a squirrel. Even this one didn't go in that deep. But look, it's that deep. I mean, these are penetrating. This one was, you know, about that deep. You know, so you can get some serious penetration with these, and these little points on here are, you know, they're not a 22 rifle, but they can definitely make a point, if you know what I mean. But the other one has some real serious points on it, and I'll shoot it. I actually shot a dart in here that sunk all the way on the target dart, so maybe I need to go back to the big spear points and try those. That's way off. Try the one eye in it. I've done it aiming both eyes. Both eyes, you got to kind of center between your vision and the target. Now listen for the loud shot. Listen for the report or the whisk of the arrow. Bullseye. You didn't hear any whisk, did you? Something I'm blowing out of my mouth. Did you hear a shot? Could you heard that from a mile away? I don't think so. Now look here, here's a bird. I was just in my next 3 shots, and I was trying different techniques here. But there's your bird right there. Your little bird, that's it. Pull it out, look there. That would have got him. That would have got your bird right there. That would not. But you know, you might get a few shots, and you need to practice. And practice makes perfect, like I've always said. And I'm out of practice. I haven't shot this thing. I said a year. That's just been longer than that. Quite a bit longer. So if you're a prepper, nothing beats practice. But when you're a guy who works a day job, preps, and runs a worm farm, and 2 YouTube channels, sometimes the time's a little bit challenging. But nothing like getting a chance to practice in the course of making the video too. So let's try the bigger bore. See how this one goes. I lost one of these small guys there because it buried all the way. It went in deep. Last time I shot one of these, it buried up to here. So I'm going to use one of these again. I'll have to fish it out with my little handy dandy Cabela tool. In here. Oops, not too far. Yeah, you got to get the hang of each blowgun. Each one snaps a little different. If you don't get it right, if you don't snap it enough, you're going to blow hard and nothing happens. If you snap too hard, she just falls down the barrel like I did that time. Oops, not too far that time. Ah, still got it down range. We'll try another one. Just pull these out with my Cabela tool. Ah, 2 shots and hit the edge of the bullseye. So I haven't got the breathing technique quite down for this big boar yet, but I'm getting there. The snapping technique. I'm over pushing them in, I know that. Rolling off. That one fell short. Didn't have the breath technique right. And that's the challenge. You gotta. This big board's a little different breathing into than the small one. Oh man, I hit it so hard the thing popped off. Holy smoke! All right, let's see what we've done here. I don't know where that one went. So that was the one that fell short. There's the one that popped off. All right. I'm gonna have to. That's a pretty good close hit, especially for hitting for a turkey or if you're shooting for turkey or shooting for any large bird. You could have hit it with a game bird, no. But I did put one in here just a little bit ago before I pulled on the camera. So what I'm gonna do is pull these guys out. A little freebie Cabela tool here, multi-tool. Basically, I got it joining Cabela where I got the blowgun. So you get these blowguns at Cabela, the large bore ones. And the others, I think I've ordered them offline. I found them in a place called the Spy Shop, different places. So we'll try this again. It don't take a lot of practice to get really good with these. Because when I do, I get where I can hit the bullseyes repeatedly after a little practicing. At least that's been my experience. It's good enough for some animals. And I got to get used to this gun. Listening for the boom, listening for the bang, for the report. Nice shot rate. Traxxer's behind me. Bullseye! Again, on the 3rd try, I got a bullseye. This one's a little better. I'll give you an idea of what's going on here. I did bury one in here and I had to the shaft, and then I've lost one that dug in so deep. But I'm gonna grab this thing right here where it's sunk in and poke it straight out. Try not to leave it if you can. So that's how deep this thing buried up. That would go through a lot of flesh. For example, that was on me, you know, that would have got into my heart real good. Fortunately, it's not. I wouldn't want that in my heart. That'll give you an idea. These are not toys. These are deadly little implements. They're not to be played with. This is not a toy or a toy video. This is a video about a silent hunting system. You can use it as a weapon if you had to. Although, you know, it shoots faster than reloads faster than a muzzleloader. Maybe it's faster than a bow and arrow once you get it down pat. But as in all things, you can get hurt. You can hurt somebody. This is not something to toy with. This is a serious tool for silent hunting. Indeed, you can hunt silently with these, and that's what I advocate doing. If you're in a bug out situation, if you want to not be seen, and you should not want to be seen. If it hits the fan and you got to bug out, you don't want people knowing where you're at, what you're doing. And here's a way that you can hunt quietly. Now you might want something to back it up. It's got a little nice little cap to put on the end. See that? So, nice little device. You can unscrew it, put it in your backpack, carry it out of like the corner sticking up, or you can probably figure out, I could put a sling attachment here. I could probably slip something like this, get an attachment, slip over down here, a couple of them, and put a sling down here, or just get one tied real tight. You can make a sling for this thing. If you had the right kind of attachment on the end that you could put in here, you can make a foot pad and probably use this thing as a walking stick. I mean, it's right about the right height. This little piece here to make a good walking stick. Now, I don't know if I'd want to be slinging it, you know, batting at somebody, because you might bend it. You don't want to bend this thing. But I guess if your life depended on it, you could still hurt somebody by giving them a good whack with it. But you could also destroy a nice implement. So I'd probably have a different walking stick. See my walking stick video. So that's it. This is the blowgun demo. I will be demoing other means of silent hunting, but you didn't hear anything, did you? I could be out there in the woods behind your house hunting and you wouldn't know it. I might be behind you in your campfire in your camp hunting and you may not know it. So that's the cool thing, is that these give you a stealth capability. You can learn how to make fire stealth, how to blend in with the crowds if you're going to take the gray man approach. These are all important things should you bug out. I'll also do a video about the merits of bugging in and bugging out. But we got a lot of action to take, and that's a lot of what this channel is all about. We're here to teach you to be prepared, not scared. To teach you to keep your eyes wide open and head on a swivel. I'm here to teach you things that we can do to make our life better as we transition through it hits the fan, so that we can emerge on the other side. So we're going to be doing more work on the development of tribes and communities. A little bit more on habitat concepts, different things to teach you how to get through all this so you can stay alive, thrive, survive, and out of the hive. I think I got that out of my typical order. So you can survive, thrive, and stay out of the hive. That's my typical way of saying that. So that's our ambition here. And the thrive part is living well. So in spite of it hitting the fan, well, you want to be able to live well. When it's hitting the fan, and especially when we reemerge on the other side, should that happen. And we will do whatever we can, take whatever preventative measures to try to keep it from hitting the fan. That's one reason I advocate power grid defense. That's one reason I advocate you taking care of yourself as much as possible. So, once again, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, bang the update notification bell, click all, and you can support my channel by clicking the links below. And I'm planning to do a video on the 20th, and maybe another on the 22nd, 2-minute prayer sessions for health and peace. More to come on that. Anyway, thank you for watching.